Hi students, today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020 or 2020. I'm going to talk about your assignments for reading, writing, and math. If you do not want to listen to the entire video, then you can check out the timestamps in the description, or when I'm done with this video, you'll see links that say instructions for reading, writing, grammar, and math like you do up here for Monday in the Tuesday boxes, and you can just click on those and it'll take you straight to the directions that you need that are in this video. Let's get started with reading. So you're going to read or listen to A Night Hunt for Food. You can click on this link here and it'll take you to this book. And if you want the computer to read to you, make sure you click that auto on button and then you can press the play button. I would suggest skipping to page 2 to get started reading. You're going to be coming back for writing and answering some questions about this, but we'll get to that in just a moment. The next thing that you're going to be doing is listening to some sight word videos. Those words are for come, away, and here. Now you have some other words that you're going to be practicing as well. Change, laugh, and move. And you're going to follow this high frequency words routine that is right here. For each word, you're going to read it, then spell it, then write it, and then you're going to apply it. So when you read it, you're just going to read the word. So if the word was here, you would say here. When you spell it, then you would say H-E-R-E, here. For writing it, you can do what we do in small group, where we write each letter at a time and say H as we're writing H, E as we're writing E, R as we're writing R, E as we're writing E, and then say the whole word when we're done here, and then cover it up and then do it again. And I want you to try to do that 5 times just like we do in small group. And then the apply it part, you can try to use this word in a sentence. You can do it verbally, meaning you can say it out loud. You can challenge yourself to also write this. Let's go back to our student-friendly schedule and talk about writing. So we're going to go back to A Night Hunt. And questions that you are going to be answering for A Night Hunt for Food are these. You are going to answer, what is this book mostly about? What do owls do at night? And what do bats eat? Now, grammar, let's talk about that. So you can click right here on the grammar pages and it'll take you straight to the grammar pages for today. I have them open already. Now I'm just going to show you the past tense verb page. I'm not actually going to read it to you today because if you watch Ms. Nisha's video about past tense verbs, she talks about this page. So I encourage you to check that video out. It's right here. Under Tuesday, you can click on it and it'll take you to this video right here where she talks about what past tense verbs are and what to do on this page. Now for spelling, let's take a look at the next page. So for the spelling page, you're going to do a little review with the A-R-R sound, and then you're going to do some work with our new R controlled vowel sound, OR. So the directions are pretty much the same on each side. You're just going to complete each word that is missing letters by adding either the AR on this side or the OR on this side. And you have pictures to help you with that. At the bottom, it says fill in the missing letters with either AR or OR. Then read each sentence aloud. So you're looking again at the missing letters here and deciding what would make sense. And you've got some pictures here to help you. Now we do have a little bit more to do today. We're going to be writing sentences using our OR words. Now, if you watched the video that I made about the OR sound, you saw that there are other ways to spell OR. And right here in with these words, you see door, O-O-R, so that's another way. And O-R-E, that was another way other than just O-R. So take some of these words, try to write some sentences with them. You have some lines below to do that. You only maybe need to write 4 sentences. If you really want to write more, you have a couple more pages all the way to number 12. So it's up to you. Do as much as you would like. Now let's go back to our student-friendly schedule. Okay, we've talked about reading, writing, now let's talk about math. So for math, we are going to watch the 9-4 video on Google Classroom. And then we're going to go to our full directions to see what else to do for Tuesday. So number 2 says complete as much of these math pages as you can or want. The problems can be written on a piece of paper. So the 9-4 student page, and then you have some worksheets. You can click on them here, but they're also available in your student-friendly schedule. You can click on them here and they will open up. I have them open already, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. So here is the 9-4 page you would have gotten in the classroom. You can skip this first page if you want. You can probably use it to follow along with the video, but you don't have to. All that's on here is places where you could pick 2 numbers, compare them, and right here in this spot, you would put a number that is greater than another number, and you would put a number that is less than another number. And then below it, you would write the new symbols that you learn about that you see up here. This first one is the greater than symbol. So when the mouth is open, that it wants to have the larger number. Here, the second one is the less than symbol. When that nose is pointing to a number, that means that it is a smaller number than the other one it's being compared to. And this is the equal sign, meaning that both numbers are the same, they are equal. Now let's take a look at the rest of the worksheet. For numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, you are going to write greater than, less than, or equal to. And then you are going to use the symbols. So you're writing the words and the symbols. Number 1 is done for you. It says 28 is less than 41, and then they write the correct symbol. You need to do that for 2, 3, and 4. The do you understand part says, how do you know that 48 is greater than 40? So you could answer that verbally, meaning out loud, or you could even challenge yourself and write it down. You might want to say something like, I know that 48 is greater than 40 because. For numbers 5 through 14, you don't have to write the words less than or greater than. You are now just writing the symbols for less than, greater than, or equal to. Number sense at the bottom. Write a number to compare and use these numbers, 43, 44, and 45. So for number 15, 16, and 17, you have, for 15 it says blank is greater than 44, 16 says blank is less than 44, and 17 says blank is equal to 44. So you have to insert the correct number. Now let's go back up here and look at that last page. Now, you know I love the journal, so go ahead and go to number 21, and I'm going to read these directions to you. Write a story that tells how many pencils Amy and Louise have. Then use less than, greater than, or equal to compare the numbers. Okay. I'll read number 18, 19, and 22 in case you would like to do them. Number 18, Mary has 21 red pencils. She has 12 yellow pencils. Does Mary have more red pencils or yellow pencils? Write less than, greater than, or equal to compare the numbers. 19, Rosa has 16 pencils. Billy has 31 pencils. Who has fewer pencils? Write less than, greater than, or equal to compare the numbers. And then number 20 says, Jake has more than 29 pencils. How many pencils could he have? A, 19, B, 20, C, 29, D, 39. And let's go to our final math pages, the reteaching, and then we'll look at the practice. So for this page, you are going to circle the words less than, greater than, or equal to. You can also write the less than, greater than, or equal to symbol. Number one is done for you as an example. It's showing the number 17 and 24. 17 is less than 24. So number two is 45 and 32. Number three is 29 and 29. Okay, let's go up to the practice. For numbers 1 through 12, you are going to be writing the less than, greater than, or equal to symbol. So look at all of those numbers and just compare them. That first number here is what you are comparing. So for example, on number 3, this 48 is less than 58. So you have to make sure that you put the symbol in here that has the nose, as I like to call it, the pointy part facing the 48. Because remember, the open side, which I like to call the mouth, it wants to eat the larger of the two numbers. I'm going to let you read those numbers on your own. Number 13 says, which sentence is true? A, 38 is less than 30. B, 38 is greater than 30. C, 38 equals 30. D, 30 is greater than 38. And number 14, which is equal to 13? I'm going to let you count these. So you need to count A, B, C, and D to decide how many cubes are being represented in each one. Now I'm going to say it again, that number is 13. Let's go back to our student-friendly schedule. There is nothing else for us to do today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in another video.